a dream that I was in this huge house, and I don't know, it was just really big, and the layout was very strange. It was just really, really huge, and it had different levels to this house. I can't even really explain it. It kind of looked like a ranch home, but then again, it didn't, because there were like 3 or 4 steps, and it'll take you to another level, and then 3 or 4 steps, it'll take you to another level. Then it would go down, then it would go up. It was just really strange, but it was huge, and it was a very strange layout. And in this house, it was at night, and it felt so real because it was at night, obviously, when I went to sleep, and I literally woke up and I started walking around this house. And when I'm in my dreams, sometimes I'm seeing myself as if like I'm watching a movie. So I was walking around, and even in my own subconscious, I was thinking, what am I doing? Like, it's nighttime. Why am I walking around the house? And so I'm walking around, and I'm like looking for something. And I guess I thought somebody was in the house, and it's like I knew somebody was in there. And even in my own subconscious, I was like, it's nobody here. It's like empty. The house is empty. Like, what am I doing? And sure enough, I went to this part of the house where it was this huge like laundry area, and it looked like a laundromat. It was so big. It was ridiculous how big this area was, and how many washer and dryers it was in this one house. But inside of that room was this man, and he had his back turned, and he was just washing clothes and singing. He was like a really old man. I could tell he was old. I don't know how I could tell, but I think his hair was really low, but I could see like the gray and everything from the back of his head. And he was just doing his laundry, like literally. I guess he was doing his laundry. I don't know. He was washing something. He was just in there. And I'm like, why is he in this house, right? With me, like, he's not supposed to be in here. And part of me was like, again, in my subconscious, I was like, run, like, get out the house, or go call for help, or, because his back is turned, he can't even see you. So he wouldn't even know that you had even saw him. But no, I didn't do that. What I did, I screamed out at him, and I think I said, you're not supposed to be in here. What are you doing in here? And he saw me, and when he turned around, his face looked like, I don't know, like a monster. He looked like something that was not altogether human. His body looked human, but his face, I don't know. I don't know why I want to say like lizard or snake. I don't know, but his face just looked really weird. And he started coming toward me. And as soon as he lunged toward me, something like a hand or something came out of nowhere and chopped his whole head off, y'all. Oh my God. Chopped off his whole head. And then that was the end of that part of the dream. And then it went into this other part of the dream where it was these trays. Somebody was carrying these trays, and it was heads on them. And on these trays was that man's head was on this tray. It was somebody else, and it was him on a tray. And I was like, oh my God, how weird. And that was the end of that. And then I woke up. So, y'all, that was just a complete and total crazy dream. But I want y'all to get this interpretation of this. God says sometimes there are spirits, demons that have entered in where they don't belong, and they've crept into our homes, they've crept into our jobs, they've crept into our churches and things like that. But God says he sees and he knows all things, and when we're his children and we've been, walking uprightly before him and seeking and serving him, he's not going to allow the enemy to overtake us. And in the spirit, he's always fighting for us, okay? Y'all need to know that in the spirit, we have angels. He said he'd chop the heads off before he would let anything harm you. And literally, like I said, the head was chopped off and served on a platter. And that's actually in the Bible where somebody, actually, I think it was John or somebody, it was something, somebody good that happened to. But it's just another way of showing you that was just one of the worst, acts that could happen for somebody to head to be chopped off and then to be served up. That's like, that's very brutal, right? But, that's what will happen to your enemies in the spirit. If they try to attack you, that's what's going to happen to them. And basically, he's saying that, something is crept in. Something is crept in. And it's somewhere it don't belong. And the fact that in a dream I kept saying, you don't belong in here. I kept telling him, you're not supposed to be in here. What are you doing in here? And I mean, he was just in there just lollygagging and doing his line. Like, I mean, you only do laundry in homes where you feel very comfortable, and it's usually when it's your own house. Like, you don't just like walk into somebody else's house and then bring all your clothes and do your laundry. Like, that's like strange. So he had made himself comfortable, is what I'm saying. And so these spirits can sometimes creep in and they make themselves comfortable. And when you call them out, they will attack you. They will try to attack you. The enemy don't lay down, just let you and do nothing and let you become victorious and become strengthened in Christ. He's not going to just lay down. He's going to try to lunge at you. He's going to try to attack. But God says he will chop the heads off before he will let them harm his children. He's not going to allow that. And so you have to believe it. You have to believe that God will send angels to chop the heads off of your enemy in the spirit, y'all. This is not like literal where, the person at your job's head won't get chopped off, or the man up the street. Like, no. This isn't the spirit, because you got to remember, these are demons. Like I said, he didn't even look human. He looked human from the back. But when he turned around, he just didn't look right. So these are spirits. These are demonic spirits that have crept in or are trying to creep in where they don't belong. And, when you call it out, it's going to try to attack. But God said he has your back. He has you covered. And so that's it. That was that dream. I'm like, here we go, God, with the dreams again. I mean, it was for a while I wasn't really having any, or I wasn't remembering. So I had prayed that I would remember. And here we go. All right. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Bye.